people are getting attacked.
They will be rounded up.
If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up.
The same people saying America sucks and I want to leave are the same people to allow all these illegal immigrants to flood through our southern border. And to me, it's like, well, which one is it? Because if America sucks as much as you say it does, why are you fine with letting more people come here? Wouldn't you be steering them away? Because to me, what I see, what I think the truth of the matter is that these illegal immigrants who are flooding through our southern border, coming in from all over the world, they recognize how great America actually is. Otherwise, I don't think personally they would risk their lives and even being deported coming here in the first place. The people of America are beyond privileged and the world sees it and they're jealous of it. One of the core reasons why America is as great as it is because of our laws and due process. We at least try to take the law seriously, and when lawbreakers are doing something illegal, they are frowned upon and swiftly dealt with. Because in this country, there is a right way of going about things and there's a wrong way of going about things. This is called structure and this is called order, of which a lot of other countries these people are fleeing from do not have. And no matter the reason of you trying to break into this country and come here illegally, you're still doing something that is illegal. Because remember, immigration's legal. You can come to our border, you can apply, you can come through the right and correct way and be considered someone who has their papers and who is legal. But if you're trying to skip the system and skip the line, you're illegal. That's not gonna fly. I do have empathy for all of the illegal immigrants who are now being forced to leave this country. Are there a lot of bad guys leaving too? For sure, and y'all can go. But as far as the abuela or like the simple family or the kids, the dad, like they're just chilling, minding their business, I do have empathy for them. But at the end of the day, you took on that risk because you could have came in the right way, but you knew what you were doing was illegal and you knew there was a day that you could potentially get caught. The main reason why illegal immigrants come here to begin with is because America stands on business. We have law and order and we have something these other countries that they're fleeing from do not have. Do we have corrupt politicians and corrupt policemen? For sure, but not nearly to the record and degree of the countries these people are fleeing from. In this video, we're going to discuss and react to a couple different perspectives on this entire issue that is immigration in 2025 in the United States and Trump deportations and the whole nine. We're just gonna dive right into this.
I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children. I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do.
Why does it seem like these celebrities always only care about something when it's like viral, when it's like the it thing to give your opinion on and speak on? You ain't never care about these illegal immigrants, but you don't care about, you never call out the bad ones, never call like what happened to Laken Riley. You don't call out the criminals. You don't talk about all the missing children that are coming through the border illegally. You don't talk about the trafficking. You don't talk about the drug crisis. No, you come out here and you start crying talking about your people when you're not even from Mexico, you're from Texas. And the mass amount of people, not even mass amount of people, the people who are leaving are criminals. Everybody's a criminal. You break the law, you become a criminal. It sucks. I feel bad for them, but like at the end of the day, like even if it's a non-violent crime, you still committed a crime. I don't see you doing this performative behavior for anything else going on in the United States. Literally, for a lot of people going, oh, in my next video, we'll be talking about the whole DI stuff and black people in Target. It's just like, why do so many people allow mainstream media to control their emotions to this degree?
I want the American people to know what is in this bill. Because in the guise and in the wake of tragedy, we are seeing a fundamental erosion of our civil rights. In this bill, if a person is so much as accused of a crime, if someone wants to point a finger and accuse someone of shoplifting, they will be rounded up and put into a private detention camp and sent out for deportation without a day in court, without a moment to assert their right and without a moment to assert the privilege of innocent until proven guilty.
They're right. They're innocent until proven guilty. if you come into this country illegally, you have already broken a law. If I travel to Europe and I just stay, I'm an illegal immigrant and I broke the law and I'm at risk of being deported back to the United States. I don't understand this topic, you guys. I really don't. If you come into this country illegally, you broke a law, you're gonna be dealt with and you're gonna be sent back. And if you're unfamiliar with what she's even talking about, Elsie's talking about this like House passed the Laken Riley Act to deport immigrants convicted of lower level crimes. I think what bothers me the most about this right now is how often illegal immigrant and immigrant is like used very flowy and confusing, because illegal immigration is fine and it's still a thing, but the fact is, if you're doing something illegal, it's a crime, you're gonna be dealt with. I mean, looking at this more, the center is saying the House passed the Laken Riley Act requiring detention of undocumented migrants and illegal immigrant with certain crimes including theft or burglary. What's the right saying? The House passed the Laken Riley Act to deport immigrants, yes. Lower crime, requiring Department of Homeland Security to detain illegal aliens charged with burglary, theft. Like, they're already doing something illegal. What's the left saying? Laken Riley Act requires ICE to detain immigrants without legal permission who commit theft-related crimes. You see how many hoops and loops they gotta jump through for this? I ain't never in my life without legal permission. What does that mean, y'all? Let me start going to Walmart and Best Buy. Let me go to Best Buy. Amir took this without legal permission. Well, apparently it's okay. This is crazy. And what we see here, y'all, is this article, this whole topic, yes, AOC's talking about it, but that's like her job to talk about it. We see that this is a blind spot right here. 240 sources talking about this topic, only 27 on the left, 62 on the right, and 68 in the center. We see this graph right here. It has a right-leaning slant. Not much on the left is talking about it, because to me, it just makes sense. Like, you're doing something illegal, you got caught, you gotta go. What else is the left saying? Biden admins the GOP immigration bill will cost more than $3 billion. Who cares? How much money has we spent on Ukraine? We spent over $100 billion on Ukraine to protect their border, but we can't protect our own? That doesn't make sense to me. And if you want to learn more on this topic, or you like the way this has been laid out for us, you can tap the link below or scan the QR code here on the screen to be a part of Ground News and sign up. It's an amazing website and mobile app, and it's the only place where I go to get my news, and thousands of you guys do too. It's a great tool, and it is international. If you go up to this top corner, you can tap on US edition, and you can do toggle between US, international, UK, Canada. The list goes on. Additionally, like I mentioned before, what this is, with how it has like a more right-leaning slant, that's called a blind spot. And utilizing the Vantage plane, you can click right up here to this blind spot tab, and you can get more of articles like this where you can see, what is the left not talking about that they're not showing me they're being shady about, but the right is talking about? And on the flip side, for those on the right or more on the center right, you can see, what am I not seeing? You know, what is the right not talking about? You can see that here. It's a really useful tool that I think everybody should use, because it helps you stay grounded in the media to make sure that you're not being misled a certain way, and that you can always get the truth for what it is. And with Ground News, they don't have any ads. They're all subscriber funded. So signing up not only helps this channel grow, but it helps the small and mighty team that does power Ground News. So if you want to sign up for Ground News, they are giving an offer. They're giving you 40% off the Vantage plan, which is the one that I use now, which comes out at, I believe, the cost of like a Starbucks coffee a month, to unlock all the features that they have, that you can always stay up to date on what's going on. Again, Ground News, it's the only news that I use. Always, people ask me all the time, where do you get your news? How do you stay up to date? No cap, it is Ground News. I've been working with them since 2020. It's 2025. They're legit. They're the crew. They're the team. So again, tap the link below. It's going to QR here on the screen, and they got you.
If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up.
He said it, not me. This man, when was this? 10 years ago. He can say this 10 years ago. He can say this as president. But now when Trump's saying the same thing, when we're all saying the same thing, it's a problem. Like, it sucks for the people who have like scammed the system and they've been here for a long time. But at the end of the day, we need to start putting America first and paying attention to what's going on here. We can't be Captain Save-A-Ho and save the whole world. No, we have to be mindful of why all these illegal immigrants are coming here in the first place. It's because we are actually a great country. So if you want to sit here and talk so much crap about how bad America is, this and that. Well, why don't y'all swap places then? Because if not, you're just being fake. If America's that bad, why are you not advising people to not come here? Makes sense to me, but no. Instead, you're like, America's so bad, but then also, yes, illegal immigrants come on in. It's not consistent. And then on the other side, you're like, oh, they deserve a home. Well, are you going to invite them into yours? Because you also talk about all these homeless people, but you don't invite the homeless into your town.
If you hate immigrants and you're for the mass deportations, hate them all the way.
Off the bat, notice how she just said immigrants. Same thing with AOC. If you're against immigrants, no, I'm against illegal immigration, illegal immigrants. I have nothing wrong with immigrants. I have nothing wrong with illegal immigration. Come through the country the right way. Hip hip hurrah. When you break into this country, you're breaking laws, and it's so frustrating that no one is seeing that's like, hey, you're breaking a law, you're sneaking in this country. At that, we're gonna get into this later in the video, but you're already giving all these illegal immigrants all these benefits. How are we sitting here talking about America's so bad, America's so crappy, and we want to fix X, Y, and Z, but at the same time, we're funding all this money and giving all these resources to illegal immigrants? We can't be Captain Save-A-Ho to save the world every damn time something goes bad. We have to start taking care of our own citizens. I'm sorry. But off the bat, it's so frustrating that all these people always just say, if you're against immigrants, no, dipshit, we're against illegal immigration.
You don't get to love the culture, but hate the people that created the culture. And if you're a Latino that hates immigrants and that is for the mass deportations, never in your life use that Latino card ever again, because you just use it when it benefits you.
Latino card, black card. Listen, you can't sit here and tell me I need to listen to Hispanic voices. Okay, I am. You need to listen to black voices. Okay, I am. What about Candace Owens? Oh, you need to listen to gay people. Okay, what about me? My voice matters, does it not? But no, it only matters if you fit their narrative. And it's so crazy. These people are all for like democracy and love and equality. You're not. You're for a dictatorship. If no one thinks like you, you're kicked out the club. I don't want to associate you. I don't want to talk to you. That's crazy to me. If you're on the right, you're allowed to have different ideas. Even in the center right, you're allowed to have different ideas and express your emotions and your feelings. This, I know you're allowed to communicate. On the left, oh my gosh, you're completely scrutinized, you're completely kicked out, you're completely blacklisted. It's ridiculous. But you have this Hispanic woman talking about, oh, never use that Latino card again. What is this? What is with people? You scream all day, both the Mexicans, the Hispanics, and the blacks, about being an individual and being yourself, but like how bad it is to be a minority, but you're locking yourself in this box to stay a minority. You're putting these restraints, these ideological restraints on so many people in your culture, and the second someone thinks for themselves outside that box, you kick them out to the curb. It's so frustrating. It's so annoying because I still have to deal with my entire life. I'm put into a box. Because I'm black, I have to think a certain way. Because I'm gay, I have to think a certain way. And I'm so over this narrative, and there's so many people that are. You're not learning. This is exactly why the Hispanic vote rose so much for Trump in 2024, because of people like you talking down on other Hispanics, sharing their opinions, sharing their viewpoint. There's so many Hispanics that come in through the right way, and they're like tired of all being treated like crap. They're tired of doing what they need to do the legal way to come through and maintain their status and do whatever they got to do. And you got people funneling through, making everybody look bad. Oh, I can't stand that narrative.
Call yourself a gringo. Act as white as you can. And let me know if they see you as one of them.
Let me know if they see you as one of them. I'm so irritated when it comes to racial shit, because it's like we try so hard to not be segregated, to just exist. It's so annoying coming across people who self-segregate. See how they treat you. They treat me fine. I bet you she has this idea of all these big racist and bigoted people at a Trump rally, and the whole time they're going to accept them with open arms. Are there some bigots? Yeah. Are there dumb people? Yeah. On all sides. And I'm sorry, the most bigoted, the most vile, the most hateful group to ever treat me any type of way has been leftists. Are there stupid people on the right? Yes. Are there some people on the right who hate that I'm gay? Yes. Are there some people on the right who hate that I'm black? Yes. But majority of the left hates who I am as a person because of my ideas. Make it make sense, because it doesn't.
Hay mucha migra y todos están cayendo. No les recomiendo cruzar porque hay un chingo de...
He said, do not come. He said, you will get sent right back. Isn't it crazy how this happening this fast as Trump is president? Ain't nothing wrong with this. You protecting your border. Because would you let these people in your house? No. If you ain't gonna have these people sleep on your couch, then I don't want to hear nothing. Because literally, it's a border. We're protecting our country. We're sending billions of dollars for everyone else to protect their own country. What about ours? Send this message out to everybody. Do not come here. If you're gonna come here the legal way. Don't sneak in. Because if you sneak in, you're gonna mess around and find out why you like to come to America anyways. Because we actually have laws and due process, and things just don't get taken away. Are there some bad examples? Yeah, it exists all over the world. There's good and bad in everything, but America does not nearly have as much bad or corruption as the places that people are fleeing from. And that's just what it is. How often are we complaining about our own country, wanting to fix certain things, but then rooting and tooting for more people to come here? This analogy that I have, it's like, if you're going through a divorce, are you going to adopt new children right in the middle of a divorce? No, because things are corrupt, things are going wrong in your relationship, and you're breaking up. Why would you insert more problem to it? If America has as much issues as it has, if there's like a split, a national divorce between the left and the right, and arguing about all these different ideas, and we have all these fires and floods and hurricanes and homelessness and infrastructure issues, why not fix these things? Because as a parent, America can't multitask on these topics. They say it'll cost $1.5 billion to fix the water crisis in Flint, Michigan. Okay, why don't we? They say it'll cost about $5 billion to fix the whole fire in Maui, Hawaii. Okay, why don't we? They said it'll cost $20 billion to end homelessness. Okay, why don't we? They said it'll cost $50 billion to repair all the fire in the Palisades in Los Angeles. Again, why don't we? They said it'll cost $700 billion for free college in the United States. Say it with me. Why don't we? And a real kicker, they say it'll cost around $1.7 trillion to erase student loan debt. Why don't we? With all that money I just listed, all the things that I just talked about, we spend that much money and more on illegal immigration throughout all these years. We have all this money to spend, all these resources to spend, all these tears being shed by celebrities, people getting up in arms, hipping and hollering about illegal immigration. We need them here. If we have all these things going wrong in our country, why is it such a bad idea to say, hold on, wait, you know what? We need to deal with our actual citizens for a moment here. We can't keep giving all this free health care and free money and free flights and free lodging to all these illegal immigrants. No, we can't be spending all this time and effort trying to deal with these illegal immigrants. No, we need to get rid and send back, because you broke the law, the illegal immigrants, and take a lot of time focusing on the actual citizens of the United States of America. I know one thing's for certain, every person watching this video, looking at me in my eyes, you're dealing with your family first. You're dealing with you first. You're dealing with your loved ones first. In the United States of America, it should be dealing with its citizens first. It should not be dealing with illegal immigration. It should not be dealing with giving all this foreign aid nonstop to other countries. Maybe for a split second, can we just pay attention to the everyday Joe? Can we do that? Is that possible? That's what we desire. That's what I know a lot of my subscribers want. What all this boils down to is that truly our empathy is clouding our judgment. How much help can we honestly give? We need to help Ukraine. We need to help Israel. We need to help illegal immigration. We need to help LA in the fires. We need to help Maui. We need to help North Carolina. There's so much help needed. Maybe we should prioritize all the things I talked about. And I think in the list of priority, is there own U.S. citizens in that list? Maybe. I don't know. Hot take, maybe. I don't know. This is my thoughts. Maybe we take some time to say, you know what? I am sorry that this is happening to you and that you're being deported out the country. And I get it. It's great helping others in the world, and I want to help you, but I can't help you if I can't help myself. When a plane is crashing, You put on your oxygen mask first so that you are well equipped to help other people. America will never be the America people are trying to come here in the first place if we keep allowing people to break our laws. That's just what it is. And when it comes to Trump and his whole deportation strategy and the border, I don't think it should be as controversial and as of a big deal as it is. It's very simple. It's very cut and dry. You broke into this country illegally, you're going to be kicked out of the country. You want to come back in, come to the legal way. We got things to worry about at home. That's it. It shouldn't be an issue to say, yeah, actually, I'm sorry, but illegal immigration, I don't want to keep funding that. I don't want to keep dealing with the immigration crisis and people coming through our southern border taking our tax money. I don't. It shouldn't be shameful to say, actually, you know what? I want to focus on our economy, on our healthcare system, on our infrastructure, on homelessness, on the drug crisis, on the violent crime, on our culture. There is more than enough that America needs to address right now than to keep pouring its time, energy, and resources into keep allowing this illegal immigration and crimes to take place. Is America perfect? No. By no means America isn't perfect. Is our past riddled with corruption in other countries, maybe even to this day? Yeah, there's some room for that. There's some conversation for that. But right now, for Amir and his channel, I'm focusing on the betterment of our society and our culture so that we can always be ready to right our wrongs and be the betterment for the world. And truly, I can only hope that you're focusing on yourself and your mental health. And then that trickle down to your friends and family. And then that trickle down to your local community. And then that trickle down to the cities and your online communities. And it just goes towards making a better planet with rational ideas and common sense. It's the only thing I can hope for. You control this. You control your life more than you realize. And I don't want you to live a life where you're allowing mainstream media, any institution, even favorite influencers, celebrities, online groups, polls to really control how you think. I'm all for if I inspire you and you get your news from me, I appreciate it. I really do. And I'm glad that you trust me. But I always want to make sure, at least for my followers, that you don't think a certain way because Amir thinks a certain way. You think a certain way because you feel a certain way, and Amir also agrees with that. That's what I desire. But that's why, you know, Trump is on his way to deporting a lot of people. And there's a lot of people that aren't upset by it because we need to take care of America first, and enough is enough. There's something needs to be done with this illegal immigration. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out all my other videos regarding race and culture and politics and even immigration videos. I have a ton of information on that. Thank you for the support on my Patreon. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing, liking it. I cannot believe the milestones that we are crossing and we are crushing. I'm so thankful to be in this position. I'm so honored. I'm so humbled. I'm very appreciative to have you here today watching this video and watching my channel. So with that being said, thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I will catch you very soon in the next one. Deuces.